How are we doing, people? I hope you're all well. But you're having a blessed day then. Hope everyone's doing well today. So I just did a bit of exercise. I think it's something I could do. I could do a bit of a bit more stuff. I might do some kind of squats. I'm gonna do some Bulgarian split squats, I think. Thank you for the like, whoever's done that. I'm going to have a go do some Bulgarian split squats. So I just use my bed as like the... Hang on, I'll put it out a bit further. Hope everyone's doing well today. So I'm going to do some Bulgarian split squats. And then switch. Same reps on this side. Yeah, give it a try. I've got some backpack thing on, bit of weight, practicing for the apocalypse. Why? What good would Bulgarian split squats be in an apocalypse? But I recommend trying it out. If you're not very fit, just try doing it with body weight. And yeah. And then you can just slowly add weight to it. It's actually kind of like cardio doing that actually. You actually burn quite a lot of calories. Yeah. Anything like lower body, it's very, it's quite energy demanding. I think that's why, I don't know, it's like a lot of people hit leg day. It's the most kind of brutal. You get the most sore, don't you, with leg day? I don't know, just popped to my mind and out my thumbs. Alright, fair enough. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all well. So yeah, that's one thing I would do for lower body. And if I want to do hamstrings, all I have to do is just get some, so I get this bag. I'm actually going to fill it up even more. So I'll fill the rest of the bottles up and just use it to do curls. So this is a tip. If you don't have any like hamstring curl and sort of machine or whatever, do this. So you do, you get a bag, you just put your leg like this. So I'll just try and show you what it looks like. I'll just put the phone here so you can see what I'm doing, yeah. So you just doing this. Kind of looks stupid, but do enough reps. What you could do is try to squeeze at the top to get more of a contraction. And you really kind of focus on that mind-muscle connection, and just like really kind of like, yeah. And then we'll just like do a couple more, and then we'll switch over to the other side. You don't want to like neglect the hamstrings. The problem is if you neglect them, you can end up with problems, and you can, yeah. Oh. Alright, that's enough of that. So, alright, what we're saying, people. W idea, what you mean Ian, about the workout thing. Yes, I've done some lower body there. Actually, I might even take the jacket off again, because it's stuff, it does get you quite warm. Gets you quite moist. Alright, so yeah. I might do the weighted jump squats. So yeah, how we doing, people? Hello, Palia Lee Supai. Hello, Turbo Tony. How you doing? You alright? We're just doing a bit of a workout. Thought I might as well do it while I'm on with you guys, show you what I'm doing, and saves me having to do it later, I suppose. Just kind of get it done. It's best to get your workout done probably early, because then you can just enjoy the rest of your day knowing that you've done something productive. So this is, so jump, weighted squats. I've got the backpack on. We're just going to do a few of these. We did that 20 there. Hello, Shannon. What's this? I'm a night workout man. When I do it, helps mind something. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea if you're. It's a good tip for people who have sleep issues, because you just go straight to sleep pretty much for some people, because it just knocks you out. It's a sleep pressure. Hi, Mr. Tahoe. Just been working out. Yeah, how you doing? So you got a verified account? Cool. Hi, Keegan. Yeah, verified. Yeah, well done. Yeah, how's it going, Jihan? Yeah, I was just doing some jump squats with a freaking backpack on, so yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so subscribe if you're new here, guys. I try to just do motivational, inspirational stuff, so keep posting content, man. That's great. Yeah, thank you very much. What's your name, by the way? How you get verified? I think you can get it when you get to 100,000 subs, but I know that some people can get verified sooner. I think you have to apply for it, something. But here's my, yeah, thank you very much. What do you do on your channel then, Mr. Tahoe? Yeah, so I'll just show you like my body if you want to see. I'll just, yeah, here we go. Just do a bit of peacocking again, because, yeah, because I just want to show off those guns in it, you know. Yeah, we're getting the money. You get the money, you get the honey, you know. Yeah, I might need to have a t-shirt with that on it actually. Yeah. Anyway, workout. What's a work vids, cat vids by Trower and Lake Tahoe? Oh really? No money, no honey. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I should be on frickin' Love Island or something. I don't know. Maybe I'd do well on there, but might change this top actually because it's a bit sweaty. But yeah, see which other ones we've got. I'll just go. Yeah. So hope everyone's doing well today. But yeah, I've got a bit of a workout there, so maybe I'll do a bit of upper body as well. I already did a bit of push-ups actually, so yeah. Just trying to concentrate on fitness and health and all that. Yeah, you take care, Mr. Tahoe. Yeah. Oh, Jace is there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome back. That was my build 6 months ago, right? Yeah, I mean, not to be funny, like when I saw you actually on like camera, it's not that you're like that big, it's just that you have the definition, because the definition will make you look bigger, even if you're technically smaller. But yeah, but like you said, it only takes a few weeks of dieting. Like, if let's just say I'm at like 15% body fat, and I would have to diet down about 5 weeks to get to 10%. So, yeah, because I could probably drop about 1% a week because I've got fast metabolism and I can eat at 3,000 calories and still be in a deficit. So that's just me. I have a very active metabolism. I don't know how I have such a fast metabolism, but yeah. But yeah, it's just, I think it could be that my mind's so active. I mean, like, with all the overthinking and stuff, it can, got very high metabolism, virtually impossible to gain weight. Yeah, so you're one of these, like, hard gainers, is it? I broke my neck and pelvis in a bike accident. I was 7 stone, I had to learn to walk again. I've always been skinny, 10 stone now at 5'10". Yeah, I'm at, like, I think I'm just over, like, 14 stone at 6'4", so, but yeah, I'll probably be at like, I don't know, if I dieted down now, I'd probably be at like, I don't know, 13 and a half or so. But yeah, actually, I'm thinking about it, I might have to lose about 10 pounds, so I'll probably be about, yeah, probably about 13 and a half, 13.6, something like that, at like, you know, an ideal, same, it's right, yeah. Yeah, I know it's a lot of people are like, well, they have a fast metabolism, but the low hunger, if you've got like low hunger, then you can just try to focus more on liquid calories, like try and blend up your food and just try to, like you could add in some smoothies and stuff. Aaron, York, England I live in, but I used to live in Blackburn. Yeah, I like the live, everybody, if you don't mind. But yeah, let's think of some. I was just doing some jump squats. I don't know if you saw that, Jace, but yeah. That's a good one, like plyometrics. I did a few Bulgarian split squats as well. Hi Ian, how you doing? Is time travel theoretically possible? I guess if you want to like go travel to Australia, you're in a different time zone, so yeah. But no, technically not possible, I don't think. But yeah, let me think of some. I mean, I'll probably do a bit more workout stuff later with equipment. Like you can use bars to get like, because what tip is if you do it super netty grip, you can work your biceps with that. Was what I found, and that's what I've been mainly using to train my biceps. So you can use pronated grip, which will work more of your brachialis and your forearms, but supinated grip will work the other side of your forearms, and it'll work your biceps. So yeah, in time it may be possible. Yeah. If you could travel at the speed of light, yeah, you could slow down time a little bit. But the thing is, I don't think we're ever going to be able to travel at the speed of light. So it's kind of one of those, theoretical things that it's not even like practical. And that, yeah, hi, well, Fox, how you doing? It's all like ifs and buts and all that. And because we're talking with someone about like a black hole, just like what would happen if you go into a black hole. But he said if you go into a supermassive black hole, you'll just not be able to come out, but you'll just be there forever or something. Well, not forever, because he said like black holes decay over time. There's no chance we ever travel at the speed of light. Yeah, it's sort of like a hypothetical scenario, which is just not practical. And I'm just trying to think if there's any other things I could do. You're a smart guy, Jimmy. I don't think you'll have many issues getting ripped. Yeah, because I've already got like what you call tone, but it's like just blurry abs, and it's more just down to diet at that point. You can get bigger abs by training them, but if there's like a layer of fat covering it, then that's going to hide it, sort of thing. So you have to. It's just the way I store fat. If you notice where I store fat, it's kind of odd. It's kind of like, I'll try and show you what I mean. It's kind of like there's this kind of lump here, but it's like it just kind of juts out. Let's try and get a good. I'm just gonna close the blinds because it's hard to really see anything. But look what I mean. It's kind of like this sort of. There's this kind of. If you look there, it kind of juts out here, and I don't really like the look of that, to be honest. But I know some people I've noticed they tend to kind of have more of an even distribution around their waist area. But for some reason with me, it's kind of like it's just everyone's got their own genetics and stuff. Yeah, but that's just something I'm a bit conscious of. But yeah, I'm always still calling like a. Yeah, lower belly fat out to burn. But I'm saying some guys seem to have more of like an even distribution around, or they have a bit of love handles and stuff. But I've never really had so much of the love handles. It's more like this bit here, where it just kind of, yeah. So it's just like I said, 5 weeks would probably be enough. I think. Well, you said 6 weeks, but give or take. I mean, yeah, because when I was looking at like body fat charts and stuff like that, yeah, realistically, even at 12%, like I'd probably be like what you would call somewhat ripped. I mean, they say like when you're at about 12% body fat, that's when you really start to get, for most guys anyway, that's when you really start to see the like six pack coming through. But some people can get it at higher if they've got a really developed abs. I've seen some guys where they're like pushing 20% body fat, and they look ripped because they have that big abs. Like for example, Eddie Hall, when he got leaner, he was still at about 20% body fat, but because he has that much muscle on him, that it pushes through all that body fat. That's just a bit of conditioning required and a slight weight loss. You're really not far off. If you get a chance to look at my community progress post, yeah, it'd be cool to check that out, yeah. Anyway, like the live, everybody, share this out, subscribe if you're new here. I've no visits on Thursday, Friday and Sunday, so either of those days, hang on. I thought you said you was free today, but okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Yeah, well, sorry, Elric. Yeah, right, Elric. How you doing today? Yeah, it'd be a bit shit with people listening into the conversation, in it, you know. But yeah, like it's just because once you've got like the foundation, then it's mainly just about diet and yeah. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but yeah, I would even argue that even within about 3 weeks of dieting, it would just start to pop. Because what tends to happen is that as you start to get leaner, you sort of like it seems like the results come exponentially, where you might not notice anything at first, because if you say going from say like somebody's obese and they're going from say 30% down to 25%, they're probably not going to notice much of a difference. But then going from 25 to 20, they might notice a bit more difference, and then 20 to 15 is really where they start to see some differences occur, and then 15 to 10 is like an even bigger difference. So it's like, it seems as you get leaner that the more noticeable the differences become. It's just like, yeah, someone, I think it was Dr. Mike was saying this as an example of like, let's just say you have 100 reserves in an army, 20 of them get killed. It's not a big deal because there's still 80 of them. But let's just say you have 40 and 20 of them get killed. You're losing half of your reserve. That's a lot bigger of a difference. So that was like the analogy that he used for like, in terms of like, when you get down to lower levels, it becomes more significant. You're what you eat, diet, exercise, and rest makes your body what it is. We are constantly changing, yeah, definitely. That's a perfect description. It's all stages of progress. Let's say it starts to get really difficult. I don't know if you've ever like been that lean where you've been like, some people say like they get like extreme hunger and like even fatigue during extreme like weight loss, where they're like down to like where they're shredded basically. But it seems like everybody's different with their genetics. Some people, there's a body fat set point theory where some people naturally will, you know, their bodies will want to maintain a slightly higher body fat. But I think for the most part, you can get abs if you just stick to your diet. But some people, they might not like get crazy, like, you know, where they might not get to a point where they can see veins on their abs and things like that. And why would you need to go that far? It's probably not really necessary to take things to that extreme, because it's just probably not going to be good for your health. And even if it is, you're probably going to be that kind of restricted when you diet. It's just not even going to be fun for a lot of people. So yeah, if I ring you at 10:45 to 11 a.m., yeah, because I'll be, yeah, I could do. Yeah, so anyway, what's up, everybody? Yeah, it seems like everyone's just kind of gone, pretty much, but hi, Shael. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. In the chat. So I was thinking, see if there's anything I can do now, but starting a new job soon. Oh yeah, what are you doing? But yeah, so it's just kind of like just focusing on, yeah, just all the, you know, basically like Rome wasn't built in a day and all that. You know, you just gotta take it as like, you know, kind of baby steps kind of thing. Just life is a marathon, not a sprint, all that kind of thing. You know, because a lot of people get disheartened when they don't see results right away. I guess like what I would say with Jace, you kind of like your closest physique to, in terms of like, I was thinking of is like Brad Pitt Fight Club was probably like more your sort of build, I guess, with the kind of like lean athletic kind of look. And I think that's what a lot of guys are kind of, you know, would, that their ideal physique would be. Something along those kind of lines. And he was apparently like, what was he? I've heard he was 70 kilos, so he was about what, 155 pounds, I think they said. So it was roughly about 11 stone at 5'11", so he wasn't like a big guy. But because he had such definition, oh yeah, Troy he was a bit bigger in that one. But yeah, some might think, yeah, Troy is more kind of like the ideal. I suppose any of those is good. The main thing is the definition. But yeah, having some foundation is ideal. But yeah, I was told that he put on a few extra pounds of muscle to do Troy. So yeah, that's more like the warrior physique. And yeah. But I've heard that with Brad Pitt in Fight Club actually didn't train lower body, it was all upper body. Hello, 987, chosen one, how you doing? What's the word? It looked great in Troy, yeah. Some might say it was a little bit too skinny in Fight Club, but, I mean, so what was your weight you were saying, like now, Jace, if you're still there, like, I mean, because if you were saying you were 10 something at 5'10", that's quite on the low side of, actually, that is quite on the, yeah. I mean, chest was huge. Oh yeah, yeah, because that's one of the first things you notice. Like with Arnold, get the chest, the pump the chest. Aye. It was funny what he said about the pump is as satisfying as coming is. Get to the chopper. Aye. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hi, Metric, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna sit back down for a little bit, but yeah. 10 ST on the button, but BMI 19, I have a real small frame, weight retention is so difficult. Oh yeah. Yeah, some people just have naturally quite a small frame, because so you might have like good muscle, but because if you say like got small bones and stuff, just gonna put my jacket back on. If you've got small bones, then that can like make you look skinny. Like for example, if you've got narrow shoulders. I mean, I've noticed shoulders are actually quite wide naturally, but so it's not that hard to fill out. But the thing is, though, to most people, though, I would be still considered as skinny, which is crazy because I probably have more muscle than most people out there, but it's just because not everybody, but most people are kind of fat, that by their standards, you're skinny but at one time, I would have been seen as like in shape, because that was the standards back then. Like, almost everybody was in good shape in the 70s, but nowadays, like, not hardly anybody seems to be in shape, apart from like you get these gym rats and stuff. But there seems to be more of a divide where some of them are getting really in good shape, but for the most part, look around and most people are either really super skinny, or they're really fat, or they're swole and really muscular. And yeah, it's just there seems to be more of a divide with that. But yeah, most people don't seem to really be in that great of a shape, but that's just from what I see, and it's that they have these like standards when it comes to being in shape, but they think that you should be having all this fat on you to be like healthy, but not really. A lot of these people are eating shit. They're probably going to get themselves like into pre-diabetes with all the sugar and all the crap that they're eating, and an inactive lifestyle. So yeah, it's just not good for you, is it, when you're doing shit like that, just but yeah, like it's thing is, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to others though. Like, if you've got like a small frame, that's just what you got to deal with. As long as, because you said you was at 7 stone, so you've gained quite a bit of weight, then you should be happy with that then. So yeah. Yeah, everybody's gonna put on weight at different rates, and some people have really fast metabolism, so you just gotta work with what you've got. Alright, 17 in here. Hello everybody, welcome in. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, that'd be really appreciated. But yeah, just stay in your own lane, don't focus on what other people are doing. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's what I keep kind of preaching, because I see all these people just like, getting like body dysmorphia because they see all of these unrealistic physiques online. Like, a lot of them have like Photoshop, or they're taking steroids or anything of that. So 20 people in here. Hello, how are you doing? Hang on a sec. Am I missing some comments here or something? Because what's going on? I must be missing comments. Hang on. I'm just gonna refresh this live a second. I'll be back. Hang on. I'm 10 stone. I feel like if I got any skinnier, I'd be scared. Yeah. Hi, Rubber Chicks. How you doing? Sorry, I was missing a couple of comments there. But yeah, how are we doing, people? Hope you're all having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That'd be really appreciated. So yeah, what we all up to then? Who's still here? What's that? It's much better to eat your large meal as breakfast. Why is that then? Is it to do with like circadian rhythm? Because I've heard like your metabolism is better in the morning or something, and I don't know how true it all is. There's this thing about like eating with the circadian rhythm rather than like eating. It's like the kind of front loading your calories basically. Like that's what they say might be the best way to do it, is to eat most of your food earlier in the day and then eat a small meal in the evening. Because what a lot of people do is eat their big meal in the evening and eat like a smaller meal for breakfast. I literally used to never eat breakfast, probably why I'm so skinny. Yeah. Is it more just because like you would struggle to get the calories in later in the day or something? And whereas if you eat a big breakfast, you might find that your metabolism can be better. Not metabolism, but your digestion might be better in the morning, perhaps. I don't know. Hi, Jats Neil. How you doing? I don't. Hello, Pixie, how you doing? Good morning to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. But yeah, maybe it's that your digestion's better in the morning, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, you would think though that our digestions, I don't know, but you should probably not like be eating too close to bedtime, is what they say. And I try not to eat too close to bedtime. It's supposed to be better for you. But hello, the Red Furnace, how you doing? I don't know who that is, but welcome in here. Hope you're having a blessed day today. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, so what's up, people? Yeah, share this out, guys, if you can. That's what's this? Circadian rhythm is definitely real. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I should try and eat first thing in the morning, perhaps, and then. So sometimes I would not eat my first meals for like, cause I haven't eaten anything yet, but maybe I should try and just eat before I even go live, and just like to make sure that I'm kickstarting my metabolism and my digestive system, so I'm more. But I mean, it's just that what tends to happen is like, if I eat like a big meal later and towards like the evening, then it's just gonna make me feel kind of sick sometimes. Yeah, so probably the best thing to do then, if you're going to eat something in the evening, make it like a smaller meal, like just have some snack, like a bit of fruit or something like that, so it's quite easy on the digestive system. Maybe try and eat more things like that. Try and eat, like some bananas, maybe some grapes, different like fruits that are quite easy on the digestive system. Maybe some dried fruit, something like that. Sultanas, raisins, things like that. Carnivore is king. I mean, everyone's got their own kind of thing, but I've heard people saying that that they haven't really done very well after a while on the diet. So, are you British? Yes, I am, Alex. What about yourself? Welcome to my live anyway. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, hello. So yeah, I've been a night shift worker since 18 though, so my circadian rhythm is definitely cooked. Oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? The night shift I've heard is really bad for you with your circadian rhythm, like that. Really kind of confuses the body. It's like, yeah, so definitely recommend going to sleep at the same time every day. How's it going, Mrs. None of Your Business? Happy early holidays. Yeah. Hi. Welcome in. How are you today? Hope all is well with you. Yeah. So how are we doing today, people? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. I'm just hopefully going to get monetized on here soon, and yeah. Carnivore is king, but eating fruits and veg is always good for the fiber. Yeah, because it's like there's these people who eat just nothing but like animal products, but then they just end up actually like getting constipated, a lot of them. And like some say it can be good as like an elimination diet to just like eliminate everything. Some people use raw food diets as well for that, but because they're trying to eliminate any possible triggers, and then they would add food in slowly to see what it is that's causing it. Because for some people they have like certain intolerances and stuff, like for example some people have gluten issues or something like that. Fiber isn't needed in my opinion. I think fiber is good for clearing out the bowels, but it's also got other, it's supposed to be like help with things like with your gut health. It's meant to be good for like with a thing called short chain fatty acids, things like butyrate, for example. There's been some research into that and how it can be beneficial to brain health. So it's crazy hearing all the diet tips, but you have to remember we're all different. Your diet plan is different. That is important, that it works for you. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Jaden. How you doing? Eat more beans. I actually eat a lot of beans. I eat a lot of fiber, and it's I do go to the toilet a lot because of that. But yeah, but it's meant to be good for you. If you go into the toilet a lot, it means that you're flushing out toxins. And hi, Feline. How you doing today? Hope all is well with you. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hope you're having a blessed day. Share this out if you can. That would be great. So yeah. Anyway, introduce yourselves, everybody. Fiber is like plugging up your house sewage system. I remember when I don't know, maybe it was because I was eating crap and it was, I wouldn't hardly ever go to the toilet, but nowadays I go to the toilet a lot, and it's flushing all the crap out, so it's good for the liver. What is that? You're on about beans? Would it not be the kidneys? I've heard this theory about like, like with certain food is like shaped a certain way or has certain colours, that it's good for those organs. Like for example, kidney beans might be good for the kidneys, for example, or something like that. And like if you look at like I don't know how true all these things are. It's just I remember hearing like how red foods are good for the heart, for example, or something like that. That certain colours are good for different organs. And but yeah, I'm not a footballer now. But yeah, I think like you said, everybody's different. We shouldn't be trying to like, be dogmatic and all that, and be open that everyone's gonna have their own preferences with diet, and like things that are gonna work for you. Not everyone's gonna be the same. It's like when people say carbs are bad. I might make a video about this on the misconception about carbs. And I went to the crapper once a week when I went carnivore. Best time of my life. Isn't that like a bad thing though? Because it means that stuff is staying inside that shouldn't be there or something. Like things can putrefy in your stomach. But I'm not here to argue about your diet. But if you're JG says nope, no what? I mean, everyone's different, like I said. It depends on what works for you. If it works for you, then I'm not going to argue with it. But yeah. But I've heard about like you should probably not be eating a lot of this kind of, especially this American stuff that's like this grain-fed crap. It's really, really bad. But yeah, I try and eat as balanced as possible. Some milk, some protein, some fruits, and some carbs. I don't eat fish, so we'll have an omega-3 fish oil supplement. Vitamin D tablet for lack of sun due to nights. Yeah. Healthy balance. Yeah. I don't like being full of crap. Oh yeah. Yeah. American food is half microplastics, man. Yeah, it's a good job I'm not there, but I know like our food isn't great either. But it's like it makes our food look like freaking healthy in comparison, and that's saying something. But I don't know like if there's as many microplastics here. I think they've got more regulations on the food here that we've got. Like there's oil, seed oils and stuff. But yeah, things like olive oil I've heard is not that bad. Avocado oil and stuff like that. But there's like literally they call it industrial seed oils. They're actually they're so I've heard stuff about like for example like cottonseed oil. That one's I've heard is quite bad. Especially because they use that a lot in like America, and I've heard peanut oil's quite bad as well, but I mean peanuts themselves are like not that bad if you just have them fresh. Yeah, but actual when you a lot of this stuff when you refine it, it turns into something toxic. But if you eat the whole food, then it's not the same. It's got a different effect on the body. I think it's because you just like because it's just not natural when you're extracting the oil out of something and then you're eating that oil, then it's just like the body doesn't really recognize it as food or something. I don't know. It's just like if I eat like all this oil, my skin gets greasy. It's almost like the body's trying to just get rid of it or something. I don't know if that's the case, but I just noticed that any time I have loads of, I remember like I had these like crisps, or in America they call them chips, and if they have like tons of oil added, like for example there was these like onion rings, which were like these like crisps or whatever, like these sort of, I think they were made from like corn or something like that, and they were like, I would eat them and then my skin would all get greasy afterwards. Animal-based fats are good. I mean, there's been all like arguments about like saturated fat and all that, and I'm not going to get into any like arguments. I mean, I don't even know what is even true anymore, like because so many studies are industry funded, and it's just like I said, whatever works for you, just do what works for you. I'm not here to argue with anybody. It's just yeah. I guess that there's a thing called like blood type diet and stuff where you've got to kind of find what works for you with your blood type and all that and your genetics. Some people are from different latitudes, and maybe that has an effect. Someone was saying last night, it's only eat food that grows local to you because that kind of makes sense to sort of not argue and discussing. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's good for certain people, but then like we've got to just remember everybody's different. Like there is actually some people out there that cannot eat fiber. They have like a twisted stomach and they can't process plant fibers. So we can't just recommend every single person take fiber, for example, because certain people, they can't do that. And it's like people with things like IBS and stuff like that they might struggle. Think people with Crohn's disease. You've got to find what works for each individual, and that's what nutritionists will do. They'll try to kind of tweak diets for like each individual needs. So yeah. Oh yeah, Jesse Pollack has gone live, so yeah, I might go over there in a bit. But yeah, what's that? No, not really too different. We're all humans. Yeah, but there's people with like different kind of depends on everybody's genetics and stuff. But like I said, it's we have to just be open-minded that everybody's from different parts of the world and stuff. So like certain people have different allergies and things like that, and it's like some people are allergic to things. I'm like, how are they allergic to that? Like someone said that they were allergic to strawberries, and I'm like, how can someone be allergic to strawberries? I don't know. Something that seems so natural, but maybe it's because the strawberries we get now are not even natural. But it could be partly that a lot of this food that we get now, that is like in the shops, a lot of this fruit that you get and vegetables, the GMOs and all that I don't know if that's actually causing a lot of the allergies, perhaps like with this whole kind of like with the with the gluten as well, like maybe the gluten's changed to where like a lot of people that they don't really do well with it. So I was wondering that actually, is it all this glyphosate? Yeah, I've heard about the glyphosate thing, but I wonder if it's also the GMO that's causing some of these issues, the whole pesticides and stuff like that. That might be causing a lot of the issues. But if you eat like natural food, then why would that cause an allergy? Unless it's because of your ancestry from different parts of the world. I don't know if that has an effect but you'd think though that if your parts of your ancestry from, I don't know, hello Atomic Starlord, how you doing? Is it because of all the mixed breeding from different parts of the world causing you to be allergic to certain things? I don't know. What's laptop? It's just HP. It's a Chromebook. Yeah, it's not the best, but hi Alan, how you doing? No, I'm not. Hello Sarah. I'm impressed you have through a diet, through ethnicity and genetics are the big factor. Fermented foods are the great equalizer. Oh, really? You have to look into all that stuff, but yeah, what you're saying that it can help with like allergies and stuff. I mean, yeah, what's it? Favorite minority at LMAO? What do you mean? So, yeah, how you doing, Sarah? Yeah, where are you from, by the way? Anyway, where's everybody from? Ellen says, I met a guy in Nigeria who looked like you. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Cool story, bro. I don't know, maybe he was on holiday or something, I don't know. Hello, Pete Jones, how you doing? What are we on about? Minority? What the hell? What are we on about? JG, I don't know, I mean, that's quite a bold claim, that. He said he was from Sweden. I'm in the UK. Hi, Grenada. No, I'm not racist. Yeah, anyway, just, it's a truth, bold and true. I mean, it's just there's a lot of, like, propaganda out there. There's people who try to say one thing, and then it's like you get these quack doctors and stuff who will make bold claims about things. I just don't know what to believe anymore. There's so many. What is your favorite? I don't understand how it would heal autoimmunity. But yeah. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, we're all one. You know, to me, like the world is like, you know, where I don't see like race and all that. I just see people. Hi, warrior for Christ. What do you call a coupon using vampire? I don't know. Go ahead. You should research better. Well, it just seems like you're very kind of like biased towards carnivore diet, and it's like I said, I'm just saying that everyone will do their own thing. And how's it going, Pete? Like, I'm not here to promote a particular diet. It's just everyone's gonna do what they'll do, and I think just generally just stay away from refined foods. And where am I from? From the UK, Hanifi. Yeah, how we doing? Yeah, let's see. Pete, yeah. What's this? Scottish, white Scottish, mine's Vietnamese or Philippines. Oh, really? Well, I don't know why you would want to, you know, sort of have favorites. I mean, I've tried them all. I don't care what anyone eats, right? I mean, if it works for you, then it's just, I mean, if it works for you, then, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. It all depends on your individuality. I think it's like, for example, some people have very different genetics. Some people have, you know, like, more predisposed to certain illnesses, and some people can just, like, eat whatever they want and never seem to get sick. So I guess it's just work with whatever you got to, like. But yeah. Are you from Turkey? Yeah, welcome in. Can we stop with this nonsense in the chat? Yeah, Pete's sake, man, yeah. What's the punchline of the joke? Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, what joke? What? What's the temp there? I don't know. Let's have a look. York, England. See what temperature it is now. Yeah, 4 degrees. Wow, it's cold. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit cold, but it's supposed to go up to 11 though today, but it's supposed to get quite cold in the next few days, so yeah, looks like winter's upon us. So yeah, let's have a look on BBC weather, even though BBC can't be trusted for much else. It's saying 7 degrees on BBC weather, but yeah, I'm from across the pond. Oh yeah, whereabouts? I'm in yeah, like I say, York, England. What's that? It is brazy outside. What do you mean? Oh, you're on about cold? Yeah. Oh, USA, yeah. Which part, if you don't mind me asking? I was saying the other day, like, how the USA is like, it's like a sort of, like the states are like countries themselves, like how they all have different laws, and yeah. Damn USA. Alright. What is going on here? This is just gone completely mad. I've researched diet for years and worked with oncologists. Oh really? Oh wow. But yeah, but you talk about fermented foods, so yeah, that's an interesting thing to look into, because some people say that they can be good for like your gut health and populating it with like diverse, like bacteria. But the problem is a lot of people will do it, but still eat a crappy diet, and they're not feeding the bacteria with proper food, and then the bacteria dies off. It's only supposed to be there, and for like while you're actually still only supposed to do it until like you're able to like repopulate your gut bacteria. Say, for example, if you've had antibiotic usage, and then you can use fermented foods to then repopulate the gut microbiome. But you have to take prebiotics, like prebiotic fibers. I think can be good. This is why I say like I think fiber can be good for you, because it gives you more diverse gut bacteria. It's like, I think it would make sense to include different kind of vegetables and fruit into your diet, to have diverse gut microbiome. To the different ones will feed off resistant starch, pectin, whatever the other ones are. There's quite a few of them, but yeah, inulin, same as kind of what's that? I don't see how fiber can be bad for you. Yeah, some people are saying that it's or not necessary. I don't know. They're saying it's not necessary for like, because some people say that it can be good for constipation, but like, so I remember I think my mum actually got constipated, and I told her eat some flax seeds or something, and she actually did, and like half an hour later she was on the toilet. So yeah, it can definitely help. Some people use psyllium husk, is meant to be a good one, but I think it's good to have a diverse mix of gut bacteria, for like your body will like kind of can use that. But and it's like, yeah, if you want to eat carnivore diet, but you should probably try and to like sort of at least add in some kind of fiber to diversify your gut microbiome. But I'm not telling people what to do here. I'm just saying that that it's just just eating one food group might be, or just like if you were just eating animal products, you might be missing out on certain things. So it's just but like I said, everybody's got their own prerogative with this sort of stuff. So what do you call a coupon using VinePie? Oh yeah, what was the punchline? Is there a joke or something? A bunch of poppy seeds that I didn't poo for 6 weeks. Oh really? How did that happen? Anyway, what we're saying. What do you think about Dr. Peterson? I don't know, man. I mean, it's got some good things to say, but yeah, he's quite controversial, isn't he? And like, it was like, he'll argue about feminism and stuff, and I think he's got some good points, but I was watching this video and they were saying how like he would make these points about why there's a gender pay gap and all that, and I think that a lot of it comes down to like the type of jobs that men and women do. Like for example, men tend to be more willing to do riskier jobs and more just like dirty kind of hard jobs, whereas women would tend to do more things like childcare, caring for like elderly, type of jobs like that, which might not pay as much. So it's like, if you're doing the same job for the same amount of time, for the same effort, then you're actually obligated to pay the same amount. Like, so yeah, this whole kind of thing about the gender pay gap, I'm kind of sick of hearing about that, because it's like, basically it actually, when you look into it now, like women are actually starting to out earn men. because it's BS, says Brittany. Yeah, how you doing, Brittany? You was the one from Jesse's live, and I went over there last night and checked in on there. So, and he's live now, so yeah. He's correcting a lot of things he says. Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's like, it's just a load of crap, I mean, but then they're like, oh, but, like, we should have equal pay. Well, you do the same jobs as men then, if that's the case. I mean, but then they're like, oh no, we shouldn't have to do that. And it's like, well, and then if you're not willing to do that, then, and if you want to actually earn more money, then they'd have to basically admit that they need men, which they can't handle that. They can't handle that they need men to do these jobs. I don't have the body for OF. Yeah. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Equal work for equal pay. The argument he had with the BBC reporter Kathy Newman cuts the whole gender wage debate. Yeah, it's just a very woke. It was a very woke one, wasn't it? I didn't really see much of it, but it was just the way that she was acting, and when the bits that I saw where she just couldn't actually, when he was talking about the men's sort of issues and whatever, and she was just completely silenced, basically. Unpopular opinion to have, especially as a woman, is feminism ruin things. Yeah, because when you look at how, when it came to the equal pay, then the wages went down, or actually, I mean, not necessarily the wages went down, but the taxes went up. It was all a scam basically to get both working, because before that they could survive on one income. So women didn't actually need to go out to work if they didn't want to, but they could if they wanted to, but it's just they wouldn't be paid as much because it was just men were seen as breadwinners back then. But if they want to actually, I mean, there is actually some women that are willing to do the tough stuff, but I mean, you could say that there's a genetic thing where women tend to just want to avoid dangerous things more because of their biology and all that, but they would then have to admit that they need men, because there's this whole thing of feminism, and I think it's just kind of so because that by them getting equal pay, that they feel like that, then they don't need men. But then it's just yeah, I mean it's but like what Jordan Peterson would say, what the hell are we gonna do without men? Because you're not gonna get these. I mean, you could argue that once everything becomes automated, and the thing is that in order for a lot of this stuff to happen, is that it's mostly men who are actually building these things in order to make life more convenient for women. There's who's going? It's a madhouse. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? With this breakdown of humanity. Yeah, it's I know. Was JC off? Yeah, you take care. You do a good Pearson. Oh yeah. I do a few impressions, so yeah. I like to do the Donald Trump. I saw a video where he was saying, I think I look better than Kamala Harris. I think I look way better, It's just so bold, some of the stuff that he says. It's so funny, the way he says it. He's just saying it no one can argue with it kind of thing. It's the way he said it with such kind of audacity, you could say, such boldness about it, yeah. What do you make of the whole Biden thing with the when he was having a speech, and it seemed like he was the most kind of with it that he's been in the 4 years that he was president. And some might say that it's because of all the demands of him being a president or something, and I don't know what to make of that, but yeah, what do you think? The man was surrounded by comedians his whole life. He's got a great sense of humor. Yeah, yeah. It's like he's just so like deadpan, isn't he? Like he just the way he kind of like. Some people say that I'm like deadpan as well sometimes, and I'm like, where I'll just not show any reaction. It's like he's just saying something like it's just like he's being serious, like because apparently that whole thing where he was saying like they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. That was all just yeah. Hi Dale. Yeah, not seen you much lately, but yeah, hope all is well with you. Thank you for joining me this morning. Dry sense of humor, it's so funny, yeah. Yeah, I like those like comedians where they're like that, yeah. There was this guy called Milton Jones and he does like one-liners and he's basically just like, doesn't really show a lot of expression. But yeah, who else is there? Like, yeah. We gotta like respect the opposition as one. We can't have like we can't have animosity towards Trump. You know, we gotta just. We're yeah, the dementia kicked in. Yeah, yeah. Come on, dementia. Yeah. What the hell is that? Where am I? Who am I? What am I? What's this? The film. Oh yeah, Adam Sandler. Oh yeah, I saw like Happy Gilmore. That was quite funny. Ice Cream. Oh yeah, there was this thing called Ice Cream Fitness. I was watching. There was this guy called. Was it called Jason Blaha or whatever it was called? And he was just this really like. Was it somebody Blaha or something? Whatever it was called. Yeah, Jason Blaha, and he was this like fitness guy, and he did a thing called Ice Cream Fitness or something. Hello, David Beckham. How you doing? Like David Beckham, like, hello, my name's David Beckham. Oh yeah, I don't know if they've still got Trudeau. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anything about Canadian politics. So you know, I was like a footballer for like, yeah. What's 1 + 1? That's a very tricky question. Maybe it's 3. Sarah, my FIL lives in Durham. I totally understand. I hope they get him out of there. Durham? Oh yeah, there's someone that comes on my live sometimes from Durham. Hello, Finley, how you doing? Welcome to my live. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, guys. That'd be really appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, everybody? I can see this channel taking off some real debate for a change. Yeah, no, because I'm open to, like, debate, but it's just, I don't like it when people try to push their ideas, though, as long as people are, you know, as long as people are, like, as long as people are respectful of like that they're just giving an opinion that is like, and that if they, yeah, I'm not here to like. The thing is, at one time I was like kind of preaching to people, but I've learned. Hello, medium, how are you doing today? Actually communicating and not going for jugular, or what you mean jugular. Yeah, it's like I try to listen to people, and it's like the thing is right. You have to learn to be a good listener and not just try to spew your kind of spiel. YouTube does not keep it respectful, brother. What do you mean? I don't know what's going on here, but yeah. I did have TikTok, but I got banned off there. Oh, you saw me on TikTok. Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I got banned off TikTok the other week, and yeah, I had 38,000 followers on there, so I mean, if I can build it up there, but I should be able to do it here, right? You know, if I can, I'll be able to get bigger here. Yeah, what we're saying, like having a decent conversation, not trying to hurt each other type thing. Yeah, some people just want to try and, like, with their egos, trying to just like put each other down with so-called banter when they're just trying to bully each other. And yeah, it's just got to be, yeah, respectful. How's it going, David? Yeah, I'm British. They'll think, yeah, sound, yeah, they'll talk British. I'm British. What did I get banned for? I don't even know. Actually, I think it was. I don't know what's going on. I'm wondering if that freaking toxic ex had anything to do with it, but I'm not even going to talk anymore about her because I actually tried to sort things out with her, and she was just doing the same bullshit again. And yeah, so I was actually supposed to be meeting her. So if you watch that video, you'll understand what was going on. Just basically more gaslighting going on, and yeah, but yeah, basically it was all just mind games going on, and yeah, and then she would like try to like explain herself, and then it was just a load of like bullshit. Really, it was just I don't trust any of it. Yeah, everyone likes scones with butter and jam. Come on now. Oh yeah, that's proper British food, isn't it? Yeah. So did you say you're in Durham? Yeah, there was someone I used to watch on TikTok that lives in Durham. He's called Freddie, but he doesn't watch me on here or something. Hi, Finley. What do you mean? I don't think I've ever had a scone. A scone. Oh, ones that shall have a scone. But yeah, it's just yeah. I'm not putting up with any of the mind game bullshit. You know, I'm not going to put up with abuse, and but yeah, I ended up actually just being completely savage and saying something basically last night to this person that was like, because of what she was saying to me, like, and you've seen that video where she was saying something horrible, I said something horrible back, and I left it there, and then I blocked her. Hello, Baloo Bear, because if you're gonna like fucking, you mess with the wrong fucking person. If you're gonna be horrible to me, then two can play that game. So yeah, I might seem like a nice guy, but if you mess with me, I'm gonna make sure you fucking regret it. Oh, it's like cry like a girl. What are you on about? What's this? I hate to leave, but I need to go. I need to do night check in the horse spawn. I'll sub out to come back. Night night. The adorable moon jam. Just get some ethical mods. Yeah. You're on about like moderators. Yeah, I've got like a couple, but I could do with getting some more soon. But yeah. But yeah, you take care. So yeah, is this your ex? I only have YouTube. I'm lost. Well, yeah. It was someone from TikTok, and it was a really toxic person. Was very basically very manipulative. But like I said, I'm going to try not to talk about her anymore because it was just horrible. Just constantly, just like And then what happened right yesterday, for some reason, because we were coming up to the date where I was supposed to be meeting her, so I'm like, it was supposed to be tomorrow when I was supposed to meet her. I thought, let's just see what happens, because I was thinking, maybe I could just go, because she lives in Sweden, basically, and I'm just going to I was thinking, I'll go over and meet her. So I actually bought a ticket, and I was like, and then, but then she would keep on messing around, and then last night I was in bed and I was like, but then she was saying, oh, because of what happened, I'd freaked out the other week, and then she just just making a bunch of excuses and just trying to gaslight me again, and just because it was her the one that actually caused all the problems, but then she tries to she's probably trying to make me feel like I'm the one that's in the wrong, and then I reacted again, it's
some people don't take a look in the mirror, and they don't want to like take any responsibility, and they're just trying to like project their own issues onto you. Yeah. I don't know if she got me banned. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's just weird how that happened. A few days after it happened, I was talking about the situation, and it's almost like she didn't like me, kind of like I was getting too close to the truth or something, and she got me fucking banned, it seems, or somebody got me banned. I don't know who it was, but it was just weird. There could have been someone else, a culprit that I could see for it, but it just seems a bit coincidental, and that's the only reason I brought her up now, because it was just the TikTok thing, that why I got banned off there potentially. At least you figured it out before it went too far. Counted as a blessing. Yeah, exactly. That's what you got to see, because I was actually starting to get worried that if I did go over and actually meet her and she turned out to be like insane. Yeah, thank you, Mechanica. Like, yeah, she would keep on trying to like email me and stuff, like, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to email me after I dumped her, basically, because that's what happened. She pushed me away. So she was like, last night she was like, oh, you know, you hurt me and all this shit. And she was saying I left her at her worst, but it's like, well, she didn't even tell me, like, she was supposedly been through some shit around that time. But it's like, if you can't tell me what you're going through, then what do you expect? If you're just going to act like weird, then I'm like, how do I know, like, what to trust in? Like, you just secretive. And she was like, oh, I didn't want to, like, to put you through all that. I didn't want to put that on you. And it's like, well, if you're going through something bad, then why wouldn't you tell the person that you supposedly love? Because it's better to tell them, then they know that that's going on. Like, if you're going through a bad time, you need to have open communication. It was actually a real person, but we actually been on a video call together. Yeah. Email is crazy. Why, have you watched the video or something? But I actually sent some abuse back to her, actually. You know, they say, like, you know, knock the knocks and all that. I did, I did the whole kind of, give her a taste of her own medicine last night. I don't want to say what I said, but it was quite kind of, see how she fucking likes it. That's what I was like, yeah. I'm not going to say it on here, but yeah. No, I've not done that, Billy. That's, yes, if I'm going through something, my husband, no, yeah, exactly. Like, you shouldn't be like, then she would tell me after the fact of the things that had happened, and like, it's like she was just making up BS. How's it going, Zina? And the thing is, right, she sent me a photo last night of like, there was like a bruise over her eye. Like, she said that she'd left the door open by accident, and her stalker had come in, and like, part of me thought that, hang on a sec, what if that's all just a bunch of baloney? Part of me thinks that she just did that to herself. I mean, you just don't even know, like, what's going on. Like, part of me just doesn't even believe the whole thing. Like, she supposedly has this stalker, and I just don't even know what to believe. Like, it just seemed like she was after attention online. She'd keep on making all these stories about it, and like, she was just trying to get everyone to have sympathy for her and all that. And was she a troll? Well, she acted like one at times. She would like try and dominate the chat, and when I was on TikTok, like she was the most important person. And yeah, of course, like in my life, but like when you're in the chat though, everybody's treated as an equal. Yeah, exactly. It's all just looking for attention. Exactly. You know, and she was like doing this thing with her, saying that would happen last Friday, and I'm like, yeah, like, what is wrong with these people, you know? I don't believe any of it. Like, for all we know, she could have just done that to herself, because some people are that kind of fucked up that so I suggested to her that she was on a cycle, who knows. Yeah, but she's always been like this though. She's always been crazy and irrational. Like, there's not that she's on her cycle. She's got all these problems. I think there's something really wrong with her. And yeah, like, she really does need help. Like, but yeah, you know, if you're gonna fucking send abuse to me, then I'm gonna send it back to you. You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but you know, when you're at that time, you just want to fucking lash out because of how they make you feel so awful. You know, it was just like, yeah. I mean, I can see why a lot of guys are like really pissed off with like dating now, but of course there's good people out there. Like, you've got to have hope, and that, yeah, it's, you know, you've got to just kind of keep the hope, because the thing is, if you believe that everyone's the same, then you're just creating your own. Yeah, but like I said, I'm probably not going to talk about this thing anymore now, because my intention is to just I'm 23 and give up on dating, bro. Oh, really? Fucking hell. Everyone just seems to be giving up now, but yeah. It's just the fact that she kept trying to like contact me, and eventually kind of just like caved in, and then tried to just because it was getting towards the time I was supposed to meet her, so I was like, I'm kind of like the person that's like, you know, I want to leave no stone unturned. If I feel like there's an opportunity there, then I would see what would happen, and I shouldn't have done it, because I was like, my intention was to not give her any more chances. But what I did is, what I would do is I would just let them. This whole kind of saying, give them enough rope and they'll hang themselves, is sometimes you just kind of let them explain themselves, let them come up with more bullshit excuses, because the more that they try to kind of act their kind of narcissistic ways, it's kind of like a way to kind of learn about people's behaviors. It's sort of like studying people. Because someone was telling me a while ago that you should let them just do what they'll do, because what you're doing is you're actually learning and seeing how they respond and seeing how they. So then you can sort of see these patterns emerging, and you can be like, this seems like red flags. But anyway, what's up? It's hard out there. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of just at a point where it's like, you know, I'm not actually looking for anybody right now. Because it's just not even worth it. Like, nobody seems to be approachable. They're just kind of in their own fucking world for the most part. Unless I can find one where it's in a situation like, you know, in a more of a kind of relaxed environment. But I'm not really going to be putting too much effort into shit like that, because even if I did talk to somebody, like, I'd not really have the intention of actually dating them, because it's probably not going to happen anyway, because they're that kind of, a lot of them are that kind of stuck up and like arrogant in a lot of cases. They think they're all tens, a lot of them, and they think they're better than you. I did that to my ex. Yeah, you need to know she's the one. Yeah. Did you do to your ex? What did you do to your ex? I mean, that's sad. What's that? What's sad? But times are different now, and a lot of people think that, oh, just go meet somebody, you know, local or whatever, and it's like, well, it's not that easy anymore. I don't know. Like, a lot are just that arrogant, that kind of. It's also like, we aren't all bad, but I'm just saying the modern ones, the ones that are younger now, they seem to have gotten worse. I don't know, with the attitudes that they have. And yeah, and then most of the good ones are going to get taken, because the good ones so you're left with a lot of like trash. Like, the ones that are actually like healthy, they'll find somebody. They can easily go find some guy that they want. if they're looking for like a healthy relationship, they could find some guy willing to do that. Thing is, they have to be willing to like compromise a little bit. That's what a lot of people are not willing to do nowadays, because they've got so many options that they can't even seem to, pick one, because it's like the dog with 1,000 toys or something like that, where they can't choose one because they're spoiled for choice. True, I'm 36 and young ones are very self-entitled. Yeah, because 36 might be a bit too old for me, really, to be honest. But yeah. That is the outlook for finding love. It's sad, yeah. I know it is a bit sad, really, but I try to, be white-pilled and whatever, but it's difficult when you're seeing all this stuff. I can sort of empathize with some of the people who, are like really struggling, because even with me, where I'm supposed to be this like handsome guy, but yet, even I'm having issues with it. But maybe I'm not trying hard enough, but maybe I'm not. I mean, I have tried to I've done like a few approaches in the past. It just never got anywhere. It's like, they say, oh, just go and approach them. But even when I have done, it's just never really led to anything. So what's the point? I'm just going to try and build myself up, become more successful, because that's going to give you a much better ROI. And then maybe finally they'll see me on their level. I don't know. It's like, unless you're some fucking successful person, then they don't see you on their level, even if they're just like bums or something. It's easy to start relationships. It's hard to find the one. Yeah, exactly. I could find somebody if I really wanted to now. I could go out there, pick up some freaking chubby woman or something like that, and then. But I wouldn't want that. I'd want someone that actually I would connect with, someone who's got a similar kind of, purpose or whatever, not purposeness, but similar kind of values and goals in life, perhaps. But all right, fuck off, Boulevard. I know, I'm just drinking water. I don't drink any alcohol. Maybe that's my problem. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't actually. But then again, I don't want to be drinking alcohol and then going to these places drinking alcohol and then not being in control of my decisions and stuff, because you lose your inhibitions and stuff when you've had a few drinks, and then you can end up in trouble. It's that would be yeah. So yeah, it's when it comes to all these women online, most of the time they just they're so into you, and then you give them some validation, and then they just cut you off. As soon as you give them a slightest bit of validation, then they're like, oh, he's validating me, and then on to the next one. So yeah, it's like some kind of game to them. How many guys can they get to thirst after them, and then they just leave them out to dry. Oh brother, tell me about it. Yeah, it's just so annoying. Cause I had this woman messaging me on Instagram, and this was one I think that's seen me on TikTok basically, and she was saying to what I need to get to know me and all this shit, and so I tried to kind of arrange to call her, and then she would say, oh yeah, we can do that, and then when it got round to it, she would just not show any kind of interest in doing it. So I'm like, whatever then, I'm not going to waste any time with you. It's not even worth it. There was nothing special about her anyway, so yeah, I ain't going to be fucking wasting time for someone who's not, especially when there's not anything special about them. You've got to see yourself as valuable. A lot of this comes down to self-image, but you have to see the value in you and so then you don't end up getting used for free validation and whatever. I mean, they would try to, say nice things a bit, but then they'll start getting you to chase them. It's all kind of a game. They'll give you a few breadcrumbs, and then they'll try and get you to chase after them. Some people can get anxious with phone calls. To be fair, I can't do phone calls. Well, that's not my problem. If you want to get to know somebody, then don't be messing around saying that you're going to do it. If you're too afraid, then just fuck off then and leave me alone, because I'd rather that you're just straight up with you and just honest and be like, don't mess you around. If you can't come on like video call or whatever, then what's the point? I don't get why anyone would be afraid of that. Because if we're actually planning to actually meet up or anything, then I need to actually get on a call with you first, so we actually see each other first. So yeah, it doesn't work now. It really, most of the time, unless you like going to meet up with the person, then. But thing is, a lot of times they wouldn't even meet you anyway. So it's just a lot of bullshit. So yeah. But don't sort of like lead people on with it. If you can't do it, then don't lead people on. Don't say that you will just to then like back out, because you should know if you're actually willing to do it or not. And if you're just going to say yeah, then actually go through with it. Yeah, that's my own problem 100%. Yeah, but you should be like not messing around and just being like saying that you want to get to know them and all that, and just to then it all being kind of like for nothing. So yeah, but whatever. It's their loss at the end of the day. I remember I was actually on a call with another one that she was like, oh, I just had to get me set up ready for you and all this. She was acting as though she was interviewing a celebrity. It was crazy. This was from my TikTok. This was like quite a few months ago, but she was acting like I was some VIP or something. It was crazy. Like she was, but then I never heard from her after that. Probably because she got her validation and then ran. I don't really talk about body counts. It's like really, I'm not really gonna go into that on here. But I don't know why any of that is really important. Anyway, it's like if to anybody that's like, I mean, yeah. But it's just it's probably better to have like a very low body count, preferably just one. Like when you're just wait till you find the right one, I would say, and then because the more past partners you've had, then the more you're going to be comparing that person to past experiences, and it can really make your it can really destroy that pair bonding ability, is what I've seen. So, but yeah. I will be getting off in a few minutes though. I've got to try and get something to eat, but I will be back on later at some point. Mine is 4 LMAO. I mean, yeah. I suppose like that's not too bad, but yeah, it's just. I mean, the thing is, there is times when someone might have a few body count, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad or anything. It's just sometimes you might have had bad experiences, and sleeping with other people doesn't help. Yeah, like if you've had bad experiences and then it doesn't work out, and then understand, obviously then you have to find somebody else. But if you're just sleeping around just for the sake of it, I don't see the point in that. It doesn't actually, it's hedonism basically is what it is. It's like instant gratification, and it's like, yeah, that's this hookup culture that we live in, kind of prioritizing instant gratification over building something meaningful long term with somebody, because you want to find someone that it feels special, where it's like they're the only one. I know, like, you could argue that technically there is somebody else out there that could be just as good, but the thing is that by you like just basically giving up with that person, what you're saying is that that person doesn't really mean that much to you, that you're willing to just like basically throw it in for like, throw in the towel in the relationship to just be with somebody else that you don't know long term if that's even going to work out. Like, let's say if things are going well, and then one day you have an argument, and then I'll just leave this because I'm feeling kind of unhappy right now. But maybe if you just like talk things out, then things will be fine. There's always going to be issues. I mean, as in like there's going to be issues from time to time. But let's say you got with someone else, and then it might go well at the beginning, but then you never know. It might be even worse. So yeah, hi Dottie, you alright? Welcome in here. How are you doing? Welcome to my live. Have you been here before? Is this your first time, or can't remember if you've been before? But what's up? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Just having a bit of a rant about modern dating and how it's all messed up. When a woman leaves is different from when a man leaves NGL. Well, how is it different though? To me, it's the same. Like, I don't. There's all these like double standards. Like when people say when a woman cheats, it's worse. I don't really buy into that. Like, to me, they're both just as bad. Some people say, oh, when a woman cheats, it's emotional cheating. But when a man cheats, they just cheat with the dick. But to me, though, they're just as bad because the fact that you had no emotions and you didn't actually think about the woman that you was with, and you just was just not thinking at all, and then you just slept with another woman. To me, that just still makes you as bad as, even if there wasn't any, like, emotions that went into it. Because what that says is that you were not emotionally available for the woman that you was with. So that just, to me, that's just as bad. So yeah, I think what it is a lot of guys try and do it to justify cheating. A lot of saying, oh well, when women do it, it's worse. Fornication is a sin. Oh yeah. Billy says, yeah, true. When a woman leaves, it's different. So how does that, what do you mean when a woman leaves, it's different? Are you on about in terms of like how it affects a man versus how it affects a woman? So I saw this thing about like when a woman walks out on a man, at first the man might not even really like be that bothered, but then as time goes on, sometimes the penny starts to drop of like really like what happened and how bad it is, and starts to get a rush of like all those negative emotions and feeling like you've lost control, and then but when a man leaves a woman, then she might have this like be upset for a few days or whatever, and then she's just like back to normal. It's like a lot of the time it's what's it? To me, if a woman leaves you, you won't hear from her again. But I left her. I'd probably try it and speak to her again because yeah, there is that, isn't it? Like a lot of times they will just cut you off and never speak to you again. I mean, there's this whole thing of the no contact rule that they're going about. Like if a woman leaves you, or if say like you're talking to a woman and she just kind of cuts you off, this whole idea that after about 7 or 10 days, usually that they'll try and get back in contact with you. But another self-proclaimed dating coach. I'm not a dating coach. Who said that I'm a dating coach? I didn't say I'm a dating coach, but I'm just saying like basically there's this whole thing of basically the no contact rule. I mean, it's not 100%, but the thing is, I wouldn't even bother even trying to get back in contact with them if they even we're just talking. Yeah, we're just talking through things like issues and trying to understand the current situation of dating and yeah. What you on about, Dottie? What is going on? Is there some troll that we've got now or something? Yeah, whatever. What the hell? Who the hell is this? They're just like trying to just kind of like, yeah, probably not even real. Probably, I'll have to, just can anyone look on the channel? I have to go and click on the channel or something, and yeah. Let's have a look, see what, Yeah, sorry, I'll just wait with me a second. Dotty Hottie. It just seems like a fake account or something. Go to channel. Right, here we go. Right, bear with me. I'll be getting off in a second, but yeah. Oh, 55 subscribers, 7 videos. All right. So it seems like there's actually, yeah, so the actual channel, but all right. Yeah, you could just like, I don't know if you could actually go to channel on your end, but I can see us together, really. All right. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. But good luck with finding somebody. Yeah, may God bless you. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna get off for a while. I'll see you all later. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you all next time. All right. Peace out. Bye.